evaluate the integral of arcsine of x dx. So we can use integration by parts here. Using integration by parts. So the formula for integration by parts is given by the integral of u dv is equal to uv minus integral of v du. So we will let u be equal to arcsine of x. And we will let dv equal to the remaining term on the integral. So since we already let u equal to arcsine of x, the remaining term is just the dx. So let dv be equal to dx. Okay? So we will differentiate u, derivative of u du, derivative of arcsine of x, that's 1 over the square root of 1 minus x squared dx. And then for the dv, we will integrate both sides. Integral of dv, that's v. Integral of dx, x. So applying integration by parts formula, the integral of arcsine x dx will be equal to uv. U is arcsine of x times the v, which is x. Then minus the integral of v, which is x, times the du, which is 1, over the square root of 1 minus x squared dx. I can rewrite this as x arcsine of x, then minus the integral of x times 1 over square root of 1 minus x squared, or x over the square root of 1 minus x squared dx. So how can we evaluate this integral? We can apply substitution. So we let t be equal to the expression inside the radical, 1 minus x squared. Because its derivative will give us the numerator x dx with just an extra coefficient. So get the derivative of t dt. Derivative of 1 minus x squared, so derivative of 1 is 0, minus the derivative of x squared, 2x, then times dx. So we'll have dt is equal to 0 minus 2x, or negative 2x dx. So what we need is just the x dx on the numerator. So we have extra coefficient of negative 2 here, right? Which we don't need. So let's eliminate by dividing both sides by negative 2. So we will have negative 1 half dt is equal to, so canceling out the negative 2, we'll have x dx. So substitute, we have negative integral of x dx equal to negative 1 half dt, then divided by the square root of 1 minus x squared, which is equal to t. So we have square root of t. Then we put the negative 1 up in front since it's just a constant. So we multiply negative times negative 1 half, positive 1 half, integral of dt over square root of t. So we transform the square root into fractional exponent. So 1 half integral of dt over the square root of t. In fractional exponent, that's t raised to 1 half. And then to apply power rule, we transform 1 over t to the 1 half into negative exponent. So 1 half integral of, it's equal to t to the negative 1 half dt, right? So we can apply the power rule. Integral of u to the n du is u to the n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c if n is not equal to negative 1. So 1 half integral of t to the negative 1 half, that's t to the negative 1 half plus 1, over n plus 1, so same exponent, negative 1 half plus 1. So we have 1 half t raised to negative 1 half plus 1, that's positive 1 half, right? Over negative 1 half plus 1, 1 half. So we can cancel out the 1 half here. We are left with t raised to 1 half, or in radical form, square root of t. Then we transform back the t in terms of x, which is 1 minus x squared. So we have the square root of t, which is 1 minus x squared. So the final answer, combining this integral with the first term, we have x arc sine of x. So x arc sine of x, then plus the square root of 1 minus x squared, then put plus c for the constant of integration. So this is the final answer.